I'll just tell everybody that I'm not on any of the other streamer services, I guess. There, I have taken the microphone off mute. Let's try that again. For some reason, my streaming thing is being dumb today, and consequently, I am doing this just kind of to Facebook. Oh well. I mean, it wasn't. It's not quite like when I had like 4,000. Yeah, YouTube died on me. Twitch died on me. It was really weird and confusing, and I don't understand it, but here we are. So, yeah. So, he's just hanging out with me here. Yes. Drag him over to the screen, because by golly. I'm going to do another one of these. About a half hour, as I say, as we usually do. So I'll wrap this up probably about half an hour from now, and we'll just kind of carry on as we go. Yeah, so many things have been going on. Whew. Are you actually getting? You're actually getting YouTube. I'm waiting on YouTube. It says okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do not have YouTube streaming right now, so that would be why. So if you can't find me on YouTube, it's because it's not working. That's why I'm. It's the I was using Streamlabs. I have been using Streamlabs for quite some time. It's just now, for some reason, Streamlabs doesn't want to stream to YouTube or Twitch. Go figure. So I'll just kind of go through some stuff here. It continues to be. I don't know if you followed anything that's happened to us at Ororoki in the house in the undisclosed location in San Antonio, Texas, but we've had all kinds of dumb things happen with water heaters and HVAC stuff and such. And I figured the best way to survive this whole thing is to just attempt to refresh the chat. Okay, if it's your chats, four lines in one day. Yeah. Oh, with a pointed stick. Oddly enough, the chat thing on my screen is not showing me the chat, but I can see the chat over here because there's chat going on right here, and that's good because that means that y'all are here, and that's good. Oh, we don't know what we're doing. We're just making it up as we go along, which is kind of what we do all the time. And so let's do a song. Let's do a song. Hang on, good. I got an instrument over here. I will be taking the steel-stringed implement out to Scarborough Fair. We're going to come visit Scarborough Fair on the final weekend. but it's Memorial Day weekend in the United States. Hey! And as I was walking on Kilkenny Mountain, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. First he drew me pistol and then produced me rapier, saying, "Give me all your gold, 'cause I'm a big golden retriever." With a boom shakalaka like a boom clap clap clap. I don't know all the words, clap clap. I don't know all the words to whiskey in the jar. It was many years ago when I first heard this song performed, but somewhere in my memory the lyrics got distorted. It happens, you get old, it's true. It takes a half an hour, but it never seems to bore us, 'cause no one's listening to the words, we're waiting for the chorus. Here it comes! With a boom shakalaka like a boom. I don't know all the words, clap clap. I don't know all the words to whiskey in the jar. And now, genuine Irish nonsense. Fiddly-i-dee-di-dee-di-dee, fa-la-doo-ra-loo-la-loo-ray, fiddly-up-up-dee-num-fa-la-la-la. I cannot read my writing. Fall-der-all-der-all-der-too-ra-loo-ra-loo-ra-loo-ray, skilly-up-up-dee-up, skilly-up-a-doo-up, skilly-up. With a boom shakalaka like a boom clap 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 clap. I don't know all the words, clap clap. I don't know all the words to whiskey in the jar. I never thought I'd have the time to give the song its glory, 'cause it takes half a week to tell a proper Irish story. It's true. You'd think we'd all be over it, and yet the lad is bringing. Gotta be drunk to write a song like this, and drunker still to sing it. With a boom shakalaka like a boom clap 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 clap. I don't know all the words, clap clap. I don't know all the words to whiskey in the jar. With a boom shakalaka like a boom clap 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 clap. I don't know all the words, clap clap. I don't know all the words to whiskey in the jar. Hey, and we're off and running. Finally, we're underway after a mere 5 minutes of falderall and fiddling. But that's all right. Thank you. Yeah, I literally wrote the song because I don't know all the words to Whiskey in the Jar. And I realized that was something that was, it was relatable. People would go, you know what? I do not know the words to Whiskey in the Jar either. It's like, oh, sweet. So we have a lot of people not knowing the words. So if I give them a song where they can sing about not knowing the words, then everything will work out for the best. That's the theory, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, last week I dug into my catalog, and I'm going to do some more digging today, because I got a couple of songs I haven't played for a while. And I think we'll wrap up with one that I really like to wrap up with, because it's a good finale song, or the grand finale, as people often say. Let me think here. How about... because we've done that one, I've done that one. I'm scrolling through my list of songs over here, you see. It's off to the side where you can't see them. Yeah, let's do one of my personal faves. I have to resort this thing by title, because I was trying to find something else earlier. And it is a real actual thing that really actually does exist out in... out in Virginia, there is a museum that has what is known as the world's oldest edible ham. I'll see if I can find a picture of it here or not. Here it is. The world's oldest edible ham, right there. That was the poster that was used to advertise it, to bring ham awareness to Virginia. And I saw this, and my brain went, I have to write a song about this right now. It's the world's oldest edible ham, a token of how things could be. The world's oldest edible ham, we could eat it, but should we? 2 down at Quality Foods, the ham was lost in the cooler. 2 decades did pass with an offsetting gas, till Pembroke declared it the ruler. It's the world's oldest edible ham, a token of how things could be. It's a waltz! The world's oldest edible ham, we could eat it, but should we? Well, he colored that ham and said, well, my man, you're gonna be my pet creation. Y'all take you to fairs, and under my cares, there'll be a grand ham celebration. With the world's oldest edible ham, a token of how things could be. The world's oldest edible ham, we could eat it, but should we? Out in Old Virginia, that ham sits in livery, along with the world's oldest peanut. Though it looks the samey, it's probably quite gamey, and people pay money to see it. Why? It's the world's oldest edible ham, a token of how things could be. The world's oldest edible ham, we could eat it, but should we? Gratuitous key change! It's the world's oldest edible ham, a token of how things could be. The world's oldest edible ham, we could eat it, but should we? Probably not. Okay. I was looking at the notes here. I have to check over. We have a ham, a Warish and Spam. I do not think we have an entire pork products playset yet. We do these things in threes. I've noticed this. We have the Helsinki Trio. We have I do have we have the world's oldest edible ham, and we also have Grandpa's can of War Ration Spam. And then there's a song I wrote that's just called Ham. And if you look up SoundCloud, Matthew Laguerre, or rummage around, you'll find I actually have written a song called Ham. And that's the entire lyric is Ham. How do you explain these things? I don't, honestly. I've just given up on trying to explain them. These are just things that happen in my head, and then I do them, and then we're done. You know. For example, let me see if there's another song here. I've got another song. I've got a few more on this. Let's see. How about... Oh. Yeah. Gotta figure out if I can read this entire thing in one screen or not. I think the answer to that might be no, which is too bad. So I'm a victim of my own font sizes sometimes. Let's see. What have I done lately? What have I not done? Oh, I haven't done that one for a while. Yeah, why not? The Sailing Orientation Song. I don't know if I actually have a graphic for that one or not. I might not. A lot of things are just kind of up and around. I don't think I do. I wrote this one, and then I went up north, and actually, Jeremy, who is of the Rambling Sailors now, actually accosted me and said, I understand you wrote a shanty. It's like, well, that's what you want to call it. I mean... D. There. So go upon a sailing ship, there's things you ought to know. For a sailing ship's a complex thing, so learn before you go. There's terms for everything, they do not make it very plain. And if you're not prepared, I fear you might just go insane. And if you're not prepared, I fear you might just go insane. Now, if you're on a three-mast ship, the first mast is the fore. And counting back from there, you'll find that there are just two more. The one in the back is missing, so I guess it's plain to see that the other two upon the ships are just mast 2 and 3. The other two upon the ships are just mast 2 and 3. It's complicated. Well, the third mast in the middle is the mast they call the main. And if you're all confused by now, I beg you don't complain. For the captain is a stoic man, that's why he's at the stern. And he'll cast you to the poop deck if you are not quick to learn. He'll cast you to the poop deck if you are not quick to learn. Now, a three-mast ship has many booms, each one is called a yard. Now, that's not 3 foot long, now don't take the matter hard. There's lots of ropes from boom to mast, each one is called a line. Unless it's attached to a sail, then call that a sheet, it's fine. Unless it's attached to a sail, then call that a sheet, it's fine. So, now you know a little more of sailing than before. And while all of this is gibberish, I think it's not a bore. For if you were all stuck at sea with nothing else to do, I bet you'd make up weirder names for all of this stuff too. I bet you'd make up funny names for all of this stuff too. You'd probably make up weirder names for all of this stuff too. I think I might want to relearn that one and get that burned into my mind and do that one again more often because, you know. Well, I do have one Christmas song, and that would be Aggro Santa. I could play that. This is entirely out of season, and I think that makes it entirely appropriate for me to play. Because, you know, this is my world, and welcome to it. Yes. I was raiding a temple on Christmas Eve, like us game of folk like to do. It was me and Pickles and Dave and Steve and some 12-year-old that we called Stu. Some 12-year-old that we called Stu. Well, I forced the lock and I entered the room. The setting looked quite lush. I was just about to take a couple of things when this hairy red dude hit me in the mush. This hairy red dude hit me in the mush. He looked jolly while he was doing it. I got punched in the face by Santa. Agra Claus is coming to town. You'll catch the Yuletide spirit and these hands, 'cause old Kris Kringle's throwing down. Old Kris Kringle's throwing down. I was leaving a store when I saw a cauldron and Santa was ringing a bell. I felt pretty flush, so I tossed in a handful. Just how much I couldn't tell. Just how much I couldn't tell. Well, the money flew straight on into that cauldron. I perfectly guessed my range. I realized I dropped too much in that bucket, so I went back to make some change. I went back to make some change. He took that badly. I got punched in the face by Santa. Agra Claus is coming to town. You'll catch the Yuletide spirit and these hands, 'cause old Kris Kringle's throwing down. Old Kris Kringle's throwing down. I was minding my own business, just watching some TV, when I heard some singing outside. It seems that Santa Claus had himself some carolers, spreading cheer both far and wide. Spreading cheer both far and wide. Well, I stood there heating the whole darn city with carolers in my yard. I said, hey, do you guys pies, no whams. Last Christmas Santa took back kinda hard. Santa took back kinda hard. It was Wormageddon! I got punched in the face by Santa. Agri-Claus is coming to town. You'll catch the Yuletide spirit in these hands, 'cause old Kris Kringle's throwing down. Old Kris Kringle's throwing down. I got punched in the face by Santa. Agri-Claus is coming to town. You'll catch the Yuletide spirit in these hands, 'cause old Kris Kringle's throwing down. Old Kris Kringle's throwing down. Old Kris Kringle's throwing down. Ooh. Why do I write these songs? I swear. Yes, Agri-Claus. Well, this has been a weird and technically challenging show because, well, apparently my technical challenges are still not beyond me. Next week, I may not be doing a show because I may be up to my eyebrows in stuff. The next 3 weeks, in fact. Because we're going to be spending some time out, away from this camera and this device and this network, which I think needs work, probably. And then, you know, we'll do other stuff. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I think man versus technology, we have given it the old army try and successfully performed yet another in a series of, you know, dubiously justified live streams. I will continue to do this until such time as it seems like we ought to stop. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Arrive, be silly, depart. Don't treat people like things. Y'all have been great.